Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. T.A.G.W.Y.H.O.P.P.D.a.a.D.o.S.S, the amazing game where you hand out publicity pamphlets disguised as a dinosaur or something similar. Her eyes are scary. Bunch of controls, play, you're the monster. Go! Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay. Eat here. I wouldn't really call this a monster. There's a Pluto's heart. I've done it. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, this music is kind of simple. The movement is a little weird. No, it visually looks weird. It's actually kind of normal and smooth when you're actually playing it. Wow, these people have crazy haircuts. Worst job ever. Good work! We got 4,400. Okay. Go! I assume that was worth it. Don't run away! Please take one. 3, 2, 1. I should probably wait on the Pluto's heart there. Priorities. Go for that. Go for this man. Come on. There we go. Stand back, freak. Aw, I didn't get it nearly as good. Alright, that was funky. Kinda got a good idea of that. Alright, well, that was a funky game. Not really what I'd call an innovative game, but whatever. I actually had a a decent amount of fun with that. The Pluto's heart in particular was actually a nice touch. I kind of like that. Um, it wasn't like especially engaging in the sense that the patterns of how the characters walk wasn't particularly different. So I never felt like there were any added challenge as the game went along. So it kind of became a rather repetitive task. But yeah, it was kind of cool for what it was. Theme. Actually, I think that the interpretation of this theme was really poor. Plus, the dinosaur suit doesn't have any feathers, so boo for lack of scientific accuracy there. But other than that, like, it wasn't really. Didn't make me feel like it was part. It was a good, very strong on its theme, to be completely honest. Even if slapping a pamphlet on people's faces was supposed to be like a monstrous act, it came out more comical, if anything. I did like the graphics, so that was cool. The audio could use a lot of work. It was really repetitive. 2 stars is too harsh. I'm gonna give 3 stars, largely because the music could honestly use a lot of work. Everything else actually sounded fine. I thought the sound effects was pretty crisp and very indicative of very indicative of the action that I took. So I understood what the sound effects stood for, and I was pretty satisfied with that. Humor, yeah, I actually found it humorous. The just idea of the fact that you just slap a pamphlet on their face seems like something that would something that I personally found a bit amusing. So 4 stars there. The mood, I mean, it was mentioned that the job was supposed to be really dreadful, and to that extent, I think the repetitiveness actually kind of worked in its favor for that. So it wasn't exactly the mood I personally like, but it definitely the gameplay definitely did match with the mundanity of the whole entire thing. So yeah, pretty high on the mood. Overall, this kind of felt like a very average game to me. I'm going to be rating it more towards what I rated it towards the fun category. The presentation is really good, but it as a game it didn't feel like it added much to my knowledge. It didn't feel it just felt like a very repetitive task, and it never made me feel like it was intentionally. It was in a way intentionally mundane and was supposed to kind of make me reflect philosophically about that mundanity. Um, so yeah, it's all right. Um, like that, the game had a strong presentation, and I did find it amusing to slap pamphlets on people's faces. Also appreciate the variety of races and hair styles added to the game. That said, I did find the game to be repetitive. Perhaps a mundane job was intentional, but it didn't feel like that aspect of the game added much to my it didn't feel like that aspect of the game added much. Pluto's art power-up was a nice addition, though, that did challenge, or that did add some strategy to the game. Overall, good job. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the music was really repetitive and I didn't especially like it. Oh well,